So the 4 demands for Reclaim OSU, the first being a complete list of the budget and investments from Ohio State University that includes all of the companies in which we're invested in. So far, Ohio State has refused to give us this on the basis that it's a trade secret, even though we're a public university. The other 3 demands come from the campaigns that are part of Reclaim OSU. So the first being Committee for Justice in Palestine, demanding that the university divest from Caterpillar, HP, and G4S on the basis of international human rights violations, especially but not limited to in occupied Palestine. The other is United Students Against Sweatshops, demanding that the university end all privatization efforts, specifically the comprehensive energy management problem. So that's about not making sure that our public university doesn't sell off to private corporations, making sure that the university stops union busting and pitting students against workers. And then the third being Real Food Challenge, which is about making sure that the university signs on to the Real Food Commitment, making sure that Ohio State has local, sustainable, and ethical foods. Again, something the university has refused to do despite a lot of student activists meeting with them on their terms and finding that that's not really useful and it doesn't really go anywhere. So Reclaim OSU was born out of those campaigns. We really saw the threats of arrest and expulsion as the ultimate sign that the university doesn't actually care about its students. To threaten to arrest students on the basis of occupying a public building that we pay tuition for was absolutely unheard of. But then to threaten expulsion. We'd been in the building for about 5 hours, and to threaten our entire livelihoods, because once you get expelled from a college, there's no way you can get a job, right? Like that's why kids go to college. And to threaten expulsion after just 5 hours of being in their space was unheard of. It's something that other universities have not even threatened to do. Other universities have threatened academic sanctions, but not expulsion. And so it was absolutely horrifying to see our university silence us when all we've been asking for is justice. On the issues that the university refuses to budge on any of our demands, but we have seen a lot of progress in the sense that students have come to us and been like, you know what, I want to learn more about your organizations, how do I get involved, you know, I really agree with you, why don't we have access to the investments? So our successes haven't been in terms of academic capitulation or the administration's capitulation, but more in terms of broad student and community consciousness building.